Juju, we are here, so that's awesome. Oh, Marcia is going to come. The Batman. Bruno too? Very good. You know, the Juju students, they are coming. Mine, they are not coming. So there's something. Shame on them. And I have good students that they could participate, join. Like, they don't come that often. Like, Breno is coming every Tuesday. That's awesome. Very good. Juju, as always, since the beginning. So thanks a lot for joining.
And I have been inviting all those students, but sometimes it's complicated because they are, busy with something, but there he is.
Hey, Marcio, the Batman. My computer is so slow now. When I do the lives, they talk really, it sucks.
Let me hear that British accent.
What do you want me to say?
Let's do it all.
That's enough. That's enough.
That's a British accent.
I thought Juju was going to say hello, dear, or hello, my, yeah.
Hello, dear.
Who's the guest?
Bye.
Yeah, it's me tonight. But yeah, we are all together. I think you can help a lot, Juju, as well. Breno, for sure. Maria, you work in a company. Yeah,
Yes.
I believe entrepreneurship or being an entrepreneur, it's not like to have a business or to own a company. It's more than that. It's kind of behavior you have over your stuff. So I started this way of living in 2015, but I could have started before that, like working companies. So that's we're gonna work on this topic a lot, but before I really want you to introduce yourselves again. I truly believe that's a good opportunity for you to improve every time. So if you came last week, then you have a chance to improve your presentation in English, like your pitch, if you're in this environment of startups, entrepreneurs, and entrepreneur, it's really hard to spell or to speak. Yeah.
Yeah. It's French, if you want to know.
Yeah, that's it. Well said. So, who wants to start? Raise your hand. Come on, Juju.
Well, what can I say? I really want to be really concise about it. Do I have to present myself again, or just to talk with it?
No, present yourself. Imagine that we don't know you. Like very short, like a minute or two, max.
Okay. I'm Juju. I've been. I was an auditor. I used to work in the compliance area. I worked almost 30 years in that area. When I retired, I decided to start teaching, which was my first graduation. And here I am teaching for 4 years. And today our presentation should be something about entrepreneurship, right? Entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Because it's entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think an entrepreneur is the ability of innovating something, to start something, a new business, business or production of something, right? You have to divisions. We have locally, or if you want to start
Hello,
an
everyone.
innovation. Hi, how are you?
Hey, Bruno.
Hello. I'm fine, thanks.
Good.
Go ahead. I'm here now.
Great.
So, in a nutshell, that's what I could define entrepreneurship. So hard to say.
Cool story, bro. Yeah.
Can you write this word, please?
Yeah, it's entrepreneurship. Yeah, it's really hard.
Thanks.
So, Mari, since you asked,
Okay.
your turn to present yourself.
Let's eat first. Eat first.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's
My
the.
name is Mariana. Juju invited me to this group. I work in automotive segment in marketing area. Now I have been work.
Whoops. She has left. Yeah, let's see.
There she
Ah!
Behind the scenes.
Ah!
Wait a minute.
Bruninho was a snitcher. Snitcher?
Okay. I have been working with brands of cars and motorcycles since 2000. I don't know, almost 9 years. And now I work in BMW and I'm in charge for events. Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
And what about you, Bruno?
I'm back.
So please introduce yourself, like 1-2 minutes, just to.
Start.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Breno. I am 37 years old. I like to draw since I am know with a person, and I work with design. I work with advertising agencies and companies, and that's it. Now I am working like a freelancer, and I produce websites, graphic material, videos, you know.
Very, very good. Now I am not muted. So, yeah. Bruno, what about you?
Let's do it.
Tr-
I am two students, usually with my teacher. I work as manager in agents too, like Breno, advertising agents. I'm work there since May. So 2 months. So sorry, 3 months ago. In June, I start there, and it's my first time. Really, in fact, it's my second time. The first time I just listened from Facebook, and now Mary and Juju invite me to enjoy this opportunity to talk with you.
Very good, very good. Yeah, and it was a surprise because we didn't know that you are a couple, you and Mari. I didn't. So it
Yes,
was,
it was like a plot twist
yeah,
in the movie.
yeah, it was funny. Marcio, your turn.
don't have much to say. I never do, actually.
You have a lot of things, but you're like hiding the information because you are the
Yes, because
Batman.
I'm Batman, so
Yeah,
I can't stay.
yeah.
But let's see. I'm a teacher, and I've only ever had one normal job, which lasted me 1 week because I got fired. I don't know exactly. It was terrible. You know, I was in need of money, desperate need of money, and I never enjoyed the idea of having a boss. Actually, and I had one who was a terrible person, and you know, I think I sabotaged. Yeah, it was bad as they did, but you know, it was terrible.
And then you left the company and you have been teaching since then.
Yes, I've been teaching since then, and I'm pretty sure they've lost money because of me.
Yeah.
That's it. What have you done?
Yeah, you know, things. What have I not done? That's the real question.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Are you English teacher?
Yes, I am.
Ah, Mari, you are. Yeah, because you're.
It's clear.
Why is it clear? What is clear?
Because you speak very well.
Okay, thanks.
Do you know he was the main character of that movie? I forgot the name. Like the guy who hides in a cave, has a very good car,
And
has a
and
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you were. I'm just joking about the Batman thing. But
Yes, I'm back. In case you didn't tell you.
yeah, it's echoing. I think it's. I don't know if it's here. Better?
No.
Let's see. No, it's. Bruno, can you turn off your microphone? Just to type. Yeah, let's see. Now it's echoing.
No.
No. Yeah, okay, so I got it. It's because Mari and Bruno, they are in the same place, so there's like something echoing between like their computer. Marina, welcome. You are having dinner, I think, or a snack.
oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a peanuts.
Nuts.
Snacks.
Nuts.
Nuts, yeah, nuts.
Nuts.
Yeah, all nuts. It's echo. I think it's Breno. Breno, turn your microphone off. Yeah, testing. Yeah, it's Breno. Yeah, your voice is echoing. I don't know. So I'm gonna start because like 15 minutes has passed, but the topic is really to talk about entrepreneurship, and I'm gonna bring some thoughts for us to think about. And yeah, I don't think it's Bruno and not Mari. It's Breno. Yeah. It should not be like that, but yeah, sometimes it happens. No problem. So, well, I have been working by myself, not as a freelancer. I think there's like when we have freelance and entrepreneurship, it's really interesting because a lot of people, they don't tell they have a business or they are entrepreneurs, but they do tell they are freelancers, okay, because they work by themselves. Though I work by myself and I'm the only one running the business, I call it a business because it's really a business now. But I'm out of this entrepreneurship road, the classic one, from startups and this kind of thing. But the first thing is, do you feel you are an entrepreneur though you work in a company, or you are a freelancer? Do you feel that, okay, I'm an entrepreneur? No, I am not. What do you think? Breno, let's start with you.
I don't know if I can say if I am really an entrepreneur. Okay, I work alone, like a freelancer, but in my work, what I like most is autonomy in my work. In every company that I work, I just like work with my job with more liberty, with freedom. So now, like a freelancer, I like this. So I can do with my way. I can manage my time. Like my different jobs. So it's like that's it. That is it that I like. Not so I am and build a company. I prefer to think in projects.
Great. And what about the others? Juju, Mari, Bruno, Marcio.
Mari, Bruno.
Mari, oh, I'm not here.
I don't know, because I have never worked with alone. I always work in company till now. Juju is noting because after she will correct me, okay? But I think it my style is more. I like to work with rules and in big companies and with structure. For me, works better. But I don't know, because I never work different. Then I don't know. But I think my style is like now. I like to work like I always work.
Like a regular
yes.
job or a regular employee or things like that.
I am in charge for events, and events is not regular business, because it's not like administrators or accountability. It's different, even in big companies. But I like to work with structure and rules. For me, it works better. But I don't know, in the future, maybe I can change.
Very good. Okay. Thanks. Bruno?
So this subject, it's funny to me because my dad was a great entrepreneur. So when I work with him, I talk to me. I don't like this because it's very trouble. It's very complicated to have wake up early morning every day and to work hard. So when I saw this, I talked to me. I never want this for my life. So when I grow up and late, I worked to private company to 10 years and live in south and north, like here in Brazil. I take my pension. Yeah, for now I will Now I am owner of my life. And so during 2 years, I was entrepreneurship. Sorry for this, entrepreneurship, and it was a great journey in my life. I really worked at this. It's my blood, maybe, I don't know, but I miss something. So, like Mari, I miss roads, monthly payment, regular payment, benefits. It's strange because I miss one person talk with me what I have to do. So it's very funny, but I miss this. So 3 months ago, like I talked with you, I come back to private company, and since this, I come back to CLT. It's funny because when I was an entrepreneur, sorry, I'm talk to me. It's not for me
Yeah.
again. Now I am owner of my life, so I come back. I am happy for this, and so this is my little story.
Very good. What I miss most about being in a company is the food ticket. How can I say that? The ticket refeição.
Voucher.
Voucher? Food voucher?
Yes. Purchases, right?
Yeah. Benefit. Yeah.
No, but just the food voucher only.
Voucher.
Not the others, just the food voucher. Yeah.
Yes, I spend a lot of money.
I don't care about the salary, just the food voucher.
It's really funny. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Weekends maybe I and Mari was dinner, and I pay with my food voucher. It's very it's the opportunity to celebrate now.
Yeah.
So,
Perks. Great. Oh, perk is all everything involved, like all the perks.
The company can offer you.
Yeah, so this is a good my Aprendi thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juju told me this 2 months ago, maybe. I forgot.
Yeah. Very good. I really want to hear from Marina. How do you feel about this topic? Do you feel being an entrepreneur or not?
Kind of. I stopped working inside the company in 2015. And first, I saw myself as an entrepreneur because I started focusing on my own business and getting coaches and trainings and everything. And then last year, I decided to focus on partnerships with consultants. So this is my main focus now, and this is what I most do: trainings as a contract facilitator for companies. And this is the way I found out to be best for me, especially because, first of all, I have much more money now, because it's when you work for a company, you get much more money than working for people, directly for people.
Yeah.
So this is much better financially speaking. And also, I don't have to focus on all the steps from the business. And this is what I was most suffering about, was more
hard.
Yeah, it was tough, to get the coaches or the trainings, to open doors, to prospect, to take care of all the administrative stuff, you have to take care of.
and this is what I most, I was, how can I say, struggling to do that. And as soon as I started strengthening my partnerships, this problem was solved. And now I focus on trainings, which is what I most like to do. And then I get a few coaches, one or two at a time, that come to me. I don't search coaches anymore. And this is a real relief for me, And I spent all my days, posting and creating content. And this was very tiring for me, because this is not what I like to do, actually. So that's why you don't see me on Facebook too so much anymore.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I'm working a lot doing what I do best.
Yeah, you were working now, because back there you weren't. You were like on Facebook posting. Yeah.
Trying to get more work.
Yeah.
So, but still, I consider myself an entrepreneur, because I have to take care of my own business, my own time. I have to manage everything. Although it's a different way of doing things. And as Breno, I really like being, having my freedom, having autonomy. And this is also an issue I'd like to bring up, that at my point of view, I see entrepreneurship not as, you have a company, so you are an entrepreneur. I see that as you can be an entrepreneur inside your job. I don't know if you mentioned this.
No, not yet, but yeah, there's the
this is the way I see. And considering this, I know I have always been an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So in my when I worked inside the company, I was an entrepreneur. I was always, bringing up ideas and bringing up projects and being very accountable. And this is, this is actually a behavior. So this doesn't need to be directly
like to be on your own.
Yeah, that's
I know.
it. So
I want to share a definition from businessdictionary.com over here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, but everybody's muted, and that's good. No, I'm sorry, I'm joking. So basically here they tell that it's someone who exercises initiative by organizing things, taking the benefits, and searching for opportunities, is a decision maker, decides what, how much, or anything related. And there's like the risk, being at risk all the time, and blah 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 blah. So and something really important here: entrepreneurs are not necessarily motivated by profit, but regarded as a standard for measuring achievement or success. But I would say that most entrepreneurs, they are really motivated by profit. Okay, that's the real life. They're all talking about money, 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 and it's really important. I truly understand it's really important, but I have a different kind of view over this issue, over this topic. And there's like I don't know this guy, Schumpeter, this economist. Like when you provide value, you strive through excellence, you are highly optimistic. That's maybe underrated. I don't know, it's not every time, but basically always in favor of challenges. Okay, so risk takers in general.
Definitely.
Yeah, so here we are back. I truly be, for example, in my situation, I truly believe I'm an entrepreneur, and I started being that when I was working at Itaú, and I haven't quit being that. If I get back to like the market, I will believe, as Marina said previously, I will be an entrepreneur. It's entrepreneur. I will be an entrepreneur even if I'm in a company. So
We have to do a tongue twister today.
a what? Sorry.
Tongue twister.
Yeah, tongue twister. Yeah, entrepreneur, and yeah, it's really hard. Very good. But let me. I have been in this world for quite a time, and there are some people talking about entrepreneurship in a way that's not related to like having a business. That's what Marina and I was talking about. So if I'm gonna ask you, Juju, first, like, what do you understand about entrepreneurship? What do you think is the most important value or trait that you believe you can use for your whole life, not just like to build a company or to build a business, like that you can use with friends, at a regular job, or even working on your own as a freelancer or having a business? What's the most important trait you believe people should have, not just entrepreneurs, but thinking about what you have learned the past few years working by yourself, and
Yes, an entrepreneur, one of the characteristics, because we are very positive, we take risks, and we are always willing to and open for the success of these new endeavors. But I think to be concise, in a nutshell, I would say resilience. That's my resume, how I see that, to be resilient.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't know if you guys agree with that. Do you believe resilience is really helpful at regular jobs, like work on your own? Marcio, how do you feel like being resilient for you? Is it useful? Is it the most important in your opinion? Like,
yes, I think. I don't know how to.
for example, are you working? You were working by yourself, aren't you?
Yes.
And like being resilient is really something that helps you, or you have something else that helps you better, like a trait.
Discipline.
Discipline.
Yes.
Very good. Let me write it down here. Resilient.
And patience.
Discipline. Patient. Is it correct? Patient?
Patience.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was like, yeah. Patience. And you, Bruno, Mari? Bruno first.
Maybe propose. I mean, this is a great thing. If you is an entrepreneur, you have to do. So we have proposed to get someone or to get some place. It's a great thing in taking in your mind.
So you mean to do proposals for like to hire someone or to think about projects?
Yes.
Is this what you mean?
Yes, some something that you really believe. So it's more than you can see. It's more, it's propose. Yes, como em português, propósito.
Yeah, purpose.
Purpose.
Yeah.
Sorry, Juju.
No, yeah, you're like this. Oh my God, Juju is gonna kill me.
Let me say something. I'm not an.
Are you training?
No. Come on, relax. First of all, I want to tell you guys how much Mari and Bruno have improved. Guys, this is a place not to we are not concerned about making or not mistakes. The purpose of TNT is to speak up. And excellent, outstanding. I'm very proud of you both.
Yeah, and this is what happened. You told like a proposal, kind of, and then I was trying to really understand, and then I made you a question. Oh, is this and that? What do you mean? And then you explained again, and then oh yeah, so it's purpose. Okay, and I wrote it down, and then when you really learn, okay.
And believe me, Bruno, Mari, my best teachers are you guys, you know? And everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
I do make mistakes.
I always...
Mistakes in Portuguese, come on, we are here improving. We are together, we are a team.
And Juju, I always remember you telling the very first beginning of the TNT about mistakes and native speakers, and yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that, yeah, but I always remember this situation.
Yes, you know, it's quite normal. How many people you know that say para mim fazer menos seja, even in Portuguese? Come on.
Isn't it correct? Para mim fazer?
Oh yes, really correct.
Very, very good.
Actually, it's correct.
Menos?
Yes.
Really?
Because the person is doing a concordance of gender. It's correct. It's not viewed as correct, but it's grammatically correct.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. Well, I don't.
If it doesn't exist, why do people say it?
That's a good point.
This is the point.
I got it. Yeah.
But because they are not educated, they don't know the right thing.
But what comes first?
What is right? Portuguese is a wrong version of Latin. So what is right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right and wrong. But para mim fazer menos seja, there is an explanation, right? Of course, if you talk to a person from Portugal, the way we talk or the way we say, the way we speak, it's not correct for them. But para mim fazer, for example, if you have to use the infinitive, so you cannot use menos, it doesn't exist. It was maybe because someone said something wrong, and then you have.
It's I just remind about it's a very basic example, like to be hangry. That's like the composition of hungry and angry. It wasn't in the dictionary, but after a lot of people using it for a couple of times, they have added to the dictionary. And but I understand the point. Like, grammarly wise, it's incorrect, but yeah, it goes to a yeah.
But even if you think about English, for example, stated verbs we don't use with ing. But nowadays, I never say this is right or wrong. Must be related to English, because there is an advertisement from McDonald's, I guess, and I'm loving that.
Yeah.
Right? So many things. So.
Yeah. But it's a good point, Marcio. and a very good discussion. We should have that
Yeah.
pretty soon.
Yes, next week. What's
Yeah.
right and wrong?
Yeah. What?
Today I learned new words I wrote here. It's I don't know if you ever know. Membra.
Membra.
It's about the club. If you man, it's a membro. If you woman, it's a membra.
Really?
It's, yes, it's correct.
Oh, nice.
Well, like presidenta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, we can talk about that in the next topic, maybe next week. I just want to keep going with, but this is good about our talk. It's like being in a happy hour. Like we start talking about something and then we go to a different direction, and that's okay, no problem. And we can learn a lot of vocabulary. And I forgot how to write patience. So yeah, if we write that patient every time, then maybe we can change that in the near future. But so the purpose, patience, discipline, resilience. It's resilient, not to be resilient, and resilience is different, right? Resilience. Yeah, my bad twice. Mari's gonna. You're not going out. You're not saying goodbye, right? You're not leaving. Oh yeah, without a beer. We had a happy hour, and I asked people to bring a beer, and I brought mine. And after some time, someone in the comments section told me, so you are giving a class drunk? And I told, yes, I'm drunk. Sorry. Yeah, it's true. And then
Come on, it's amazing to be drunk.
Yeah, and the person blocked the page or something, and I couldn't even reply. That was the shame. Yeah, that I got frustrated because I couldn't reply. But it happens. Yeah, I totally forgot everything now. So being
I'm drunk.
yeah, next time we can have a happy hour. No, I don't know. Like we have a lot of topics now to discuss. So Mari, what do you think?
Conversation.
Yeah, just a conversation. Do you believe like resilience, discipline? It's all. Do you agree with them? Do you have something else that you believe it's important?
I'm not. I don't consider myself an entrepreneur person. Then I don't like. But I think it's a mix of discipline and purpose. I think.
When
because it's important follow an idea, but with rules to achieve the result, I think.
So when you are managing or you're organizing an event, do you have resilience, patience, purpose, and
Yes.
and the discipline, right?
Yes.
So
Because
yeah, oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, now you're gonna reach a higher. Your English, it was like this. Now it's like this. Okay. Yeah. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Yeah.
But you
Cheers.
know what? I'm the only person that does not speak a lot when it's a little bit tipsy.
Yeah, you need to drink
I
more.
just know everything. English with Italian, with Spanish.
Yeah.
Let's mix it up.
Very.
I speak Chinese very well when I drink.
Yeah. Very good. So what I'm trying to tell every time I come to this topic is you don't need to run a business or to have your own thing to be an entrepreneur. You can have all these traits. You can behave like this because for me, being an entrepreneur is really to own your own stuff, to get responsibility for what you do. And it doesn't mean that you need to have a business for that. You can be an entrepreneur. That's what most people tell. Intra-entrepreneur. You work in a company, and then you have, like, you are an entrepreneur in your own, in a company from, yeah, it's a lifestyle as well, but I believe it's more than, it's more like a way of thinking about things, you know. Of course, being an entrepreneur, you have all that, like that Instagram lifestyle. That's not totally true. It doesn't happen like that. Yeah, it's the mindset. So you take for you a project and you feel like it's yours. So that's the point. Even though you don't run a business, or you're not the chief executive officer of a company. Yeah.
Let me try. I had on a startup.
Yeah.
So in startup, we're talking a lot about mindset. So mindset in startup, it is very easy to be entrepreneur. Yeah, like entrepreneur for outside and entrepreneur inside. I don't know. So it's a really important inside the companies, but it's the size of companies that's minded this way. It's very low. No? You can count on your hands. So in startups, maybe if you get a success, you really give it the power to your employee, your staff. So this is a really important in a startup, for example. But in a great companies, big companies, it's not happen. So it's a great difference working in a startup and work for big companies. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. I understand
Yeah,
that.
he said something that it's really important, because an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I don't know. Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. And there is a division. So you have an entrepreneur for a small company, which is related to local, to provide or produce something locally. And there is an entrepreneur that targets to go globally. So it depends, a big company, a small company, it is.
Yeah, and yeah, I know. For example, I participate in a group of entrepreneurs that they have a happy hour every Friday night, and it happens like everywhere in São Paulo. It's a meetup for entrepreneurs, and there are a lot of people there, not just entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurs that they don't think they are entrepreneurs. You know,
but
like,
that is not the one only for people who work for IT.
No, it's opened for everybody.
All segments.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think most people work for IT. I don't know the reason, but they're like not too many. Like there are other people working for other fields as well. Mari, I know a bit about not what you're doing right now, but I know what you have been up to, basically. In companies, like the trainings you do you teach or do you tell people about these traits and the importance of them, about entrepreneurship? Do you share these ideas with people?
I've never brought up this theme, specifically talking about entrepreneurship, but I talk a lot about self-leadership and empowerment, which are part of entrepreneurship. So if you see, self-leadership especially is very similar. It's a very similar idea. I would say we can say self-leadership is the way people can find themselves. You know, I'm a self-leader instead of saying I'm an entrepreneur. So this is I bring this theme a lot, and I talk about that.
But not specifically, yeah.
Yeah, not as entrepreneurship.
Great.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to bring something from Forbes.com. There is an article there. The guy tells the real difference, the real definition for. I hate this advertisings, but they are here. So,
edit block.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I always remember about the ad block extension, but I have never really used it. So basically, the guy says that there are two definitions. So Merriam-Webster, one who organizes, I can't quit here. One who organizes, manages, and assumes the risks of a business or enterprise. And the dictionary.com, a person who organizes and manages any enterprise, especially a business, usually with considerable initiative and risk. Basically the same. So organization, management, risk taker, business, enterprise. So these are common words. And why I'm showing you all of this? Because of the following. It doesn't matter, actually, the name or the role you have. It doesn't matter the title you're gonna have. If you're a CEO, if you're a manager, if you are a CTO, CFO, COO, C blah blah O, whatever, or coordinator or analyst or an intern. For me, I really don't care. I don't give like that word, bad word. I really don't care because I think it's more about how you connect to yourself than your title. I know a lot of people, they are on startups, they are entrepreneurs, they are a lot of things, but they don't have what I consider is the most important thing. They are not humble. That's the most important trait for a person, actually. Humble, humilde.
But just one thing, you were saying that a person that is running a new business is not humble.
No.
Say it again.
Yeah, they are not.
Really?
Yeah.
I read something different, Phil.
Yeah.
And
reading.
Really humble. They
Yeah.
are open.
Yeah, reading is different, but real life it's not.
But why do you say that? Based on what?
Based on my experience in two companies I have been working for in Chicago as well, with a couple of people in the last 3 years around these people. For example, it's in a, how can I say? Generally speaking, it's what I'm showing. Most of them, it's more about ego, more about power, more about being than really living that. So everybody talks about entrepreneurship, me as well, but most entrepreneurs and most people that live this world, they don't live what they say. It's not, they don't walk the talk, you know. Have you ever heard this expression, walk the talk?
Walk the talk.
Walk the talk means you're doing really what you're saying, okay?
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
for example, humble is humildade, but being, how can I, like, I'm trying to, because in Portuguese, humildade, humilde, is that the same word?
Hoity-toity, or arrogant, or...
No, because they're, yeah, I don't know.
Because you were talking and then lots of new words were coming
Yeah.
to my mind.
Because
Well, it's your experience, but I have met people that were, you know, they were entrepreneurs, and they were really humble. I don't know. We are talking about people.
yeah, I talk about this because speeches, they are very good, they are powerful, but behind the scenes, that's what I have been seeing from them, basically.
No, I believe it happens. I believe you, but I don't know. I was.
Because sometimes it's
He was amazing. He was outstanding. You know.
yeah.
He had a startup. It was.
And I'm talking really about, like, not just 1, 2, or 3. I'm talking about dozens of people, and
Really?
that's really a shame. People are really looking for, like, if you go over LinkedIn, if you go over Instagram, people
But you know.
are really
Yes.
looking for something else than really living that. It's more about showing off, having power, being in this world, than rather living all these situations.
Yeah, that's for the first time. I don't completely agree with you, Phil. That's the first time, you know. But because we are talking about people,
Yeah.
I've met people that are fantastic. But
No, they really are. But when you truly, yeah, it's really complicated. I'm really talking about my world, my experience, and like the startup world that I have been joining and meeting, like entrepreneurs around 20s, around 30s, around 50s, 60s, Chicago, for example, a lot of things that I have seen.
Yeah, no, I don't want
I
to.
guess I know what you mean, Phil. We see nowadays a lot of stage entrepreneurs,
Yeah,
people that go and give speeches and talk about entrepreneurship, but they don't really live that. They don't have the real experience. So
yeah,
I guess that's what you're sharing. It's not everyone,
no,
but it's a phenomenon
yeah,
right now,
yeah,
like coaches.
yeah.
Like the
Not,
bullshit that said about Jewish people.
yeah. Did you see that? That's
Yeah,
terrible.
terrible.
Yeah,
Shame.
that's a shame, and people.
About what? Say it again, Bruno.
The coach, in your speech, in her speech, she said that Jewish people stayed in the bad situation with Nazis because they are not motivated.
Yeah,
Motivated people.
yeah,
You didn't have a clear purpose.
yeah,
That's why.
I saw that it was
Yeah, she's a very stupid
terrible.
person.
Terrible. I saw that video. It was terrible. Yes.
yeah. And as a coach and a, like, communicator, you see that, and it's, yeah, no explanation. Just say sorry and go ahead. But she tried to explain, and no, yeah, you didn't get what I mean, and yeah, you're wrong with your understanding.
And she made a video. I saw the video, excusing herself and saying, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I should never have said that." But it's sad. You have to
Yeah.
think a lot of what you
Yeah.
say. You can't just say about something that is so serious, so tragic, and bring it up as it was nothing. I don't know. People don't think about what they are saying, and we are in a time that news go fast.
Yeah.
Someone is filming, and then that's it. It's
Yeah.
enough.
We make mistakes, right? And it happens, but that's why we need to be humble enough really to understand that, to say sorry, and to learn from that, basically. And
Yeah.
this is what I believe it's the most important. Being humble in this entrepreneur world. Gratitude, it's really something else that's really important. So to be humble and gratitude, I really believe are the two main traits to be an entrepreneur nowadays, basically. Yeah, if you go over, I
haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't have the link here. I saw on Instagram or Twitter, I think.
I saw on Facebook. I think
Yeah.
2 days ago.
I don't remember the name of her. And I try not to share things like this. I always try to share good things.
I understand the subject, but I didn't see the video yet. Then I don't know if I can
Yeah,
comment anything.
yeah. I try. Yeah,
Have you
Marcia.
guys watched that dude, that giant, enormous, inspirational dude,
Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins? Have you watched his video about his house?
Yeah, I have watched a couple of them.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. He doesn't inspire me. But if you watch his videos,
don't click. Do not click watch together, please.
Please, everybody, let's just click watch together.
No. Yeah, no, because
I am clicking.
no, please.
But the video of his house is so weird. It's like he brainwashed everyone who walks there. Because when he leaves the house, everyone has to sing him a song.
Yeah, I didn't see this one. I know they.
It's like a religious cult.
Yeah, Tony Robbins. Yeah, if you follow, there's a guy called Ryan dos Santos. He's a man from Rio de Janeiro. He has a good, awesome story of life. He went to one of the Date with Destiny, one of those Tony Robbins events, with this idea, with this conception of him, like that he's fake and he's like everything people talk about. And something he told that was really interesting. He said, "Okay, I truly understand what I was talking about him, and I can tell you, like in the event, it works. What he's doing, he makes you really feel that energy to move forward." But he was really against him in the beginning, and he was like doing videos to make fun of him. And it got my attention because he was like, in the beginning, when you meet Tony Robbins, when you see him on videos and other stuff, it's really weird, his behavior. But after you get in touch and you read the books or articles and you try to understand what's going on, you understand what's happening between the lines, basically.
So I found the video about the cult.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Oh, it's the same?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aging is a problem. Aging is a problem.
No, but don't click watch together, okay? Please. So yeah, I think if you go over the Netflix to watch his documentary film, you're not gonna like it.
Yes, I didn't. I didn't at all.
I didn't.
A woman break up with her boyfriend over the phone in front of everybody.
Yeah.
That was trash.
Yeah, I understand. I like it, the documentary. I truly like Tony Robbins. I've read one of his books, but I totally understand what people sees, what they see about him. I truly understand. It's really weird, and I don't know how to explain. It's yeah. If you, I understand what happened, that situation. You know, people go over him really as like an ultimate thing to do for their lives, and you know, it's well, it's.
What? I don't have a clue. What are you talking about?
I'm not your guru. Yeah, something we.
I watched it 2 weeks ago after watching TNT from Facebook. Maybe Phillipe then comments about this.
Yeah.
And then I watched it, and Mary liked a lot this video. And every morning now I wake up this way.
Yeah.
Maybe too.
This is a very good book.
Yeah.
I have from him.
It's tips from him.
Yeah.
About every morning I get in meditate. Every morning it's a really good, but some tips it is very strange. So I'm getting only this meditate every morning. It is really is working for me.
Yeah, meditation is something that has been helping me a lot. Doing exercise in the morning, like push-ups, pull-ups, it helps. For me, like doing this, it's basically doing push-ups, basically the same idea, and it really helps. That's the point. Tony Robbins has worked with the most like famous people all around the world. It has been yeah. There's something I tell people, and I have been telling my father this the same basically. People might not like you, but if you're giving results, you're helping others. There's like if you're teaching someone to speak English in a weird way, for example, doing exercise like this, and people get like unlocked to speak English, you're giving a result, and there's nothing to say about that. People can blame you because of your method. Like I don't like a couple of methods from like regular English schools, but they work basically. And I try to understand both sides, and sometimes I get in the middle. Breno and I were talking about politics earlier today, and I it's the same situation. I understand both ideas, and sometimes I struggle being in the middle. Like it's not that I don't have a position. I do, but I understand the sides.
Do you know Gabriel Goffi?
Yeah, this is another one people blame a lot.
Yes, and Murilo Gun.
Yeah.
You walk the talk. It's
Murilo Gun thing, yeah.
From Murilo Gun, right? And
yeah.
I watched this guy, Gabriel Goffi, 2 years ago. When I started my company in Stein, and before this, Murilo Gun helped me a lot to getting more creative things, creative ideas. So these two persons, it's a really important thing in my journey about startups.
Yeah.
And Murilo Gun, for example, yesterday I watched in a little part on the he have a course for
kids
abilities for the future.
Yeah, the 4 abilities of the future. Yeah. It's really cool.
So I watched one video and Mari here, listen to me. So this guy, it's funny. It's a cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what college?
He did Singularity when nobody knew it. I had a picture with him because I have been following for like the last 4 years, I think. I have a T-shirt from him as well. I've been to his event called Hard Work Papai. I did his course Criando Crianças Criativas, that's for parents, though I don't have a kid yet. But the learning process, it's something that amazes me a lot. That's the reason. So yeah, a lot of things to talk about, really. But I understand you, Marcio. Yeah. And when I took the picture, I was with the T-shirt, and it was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Marcio, I truly understand the feeling. Yeah, I understand that. I don't blame you. Yeah, it's like this.
It's life.
Yeah, it's life. I know a lot of people don't like me, and I thank God they don't, because it helps me a lot. Yeah.
Impossible. Impossible.
Yeah, here's the picture. And I had the T-shirt Hard Work Papai, like the Hard Work Cafe logo, you know.
Yes.
No, it's not impossible.
Help me a lot. And my brothers now, it is doing a course, Criando Crianças Criativas.
Yeah.
My brother, it's like it a lot there. From messaging.
It's very good. It's a very good course, indeed. So guys and girls, yeah, I have another class like in a couple minutes. I don't know if I always struggle to choose the next topic. I'm going to send you all an email, and I'm gonna put the link for poll.
Phil, why don't we try that thing that we talked about? Just once a month, we can do a TNT related to grammar.
Yeah, we can do that. Really.
It's so good. We can share and learn with each other.
Yeah, this was something in the beginning that I was trying to pass far away from, because I understand the grammar situation, but I wanted people really to practice the grammar, not to talk. But we can have like a conversation and have like, oh, let's talk about, I don't know, present perfect, and let's try it out here, and let's bring a topic to discuss about a grammar situation. We can
with something
pronunciation tips. Yeah, if you want to handle the TNT for that, for me it's perfect. I will like really appreciate that.
It has to be something that everybody really wants to talk about. For example, let's talk about inversion. It cannot be something like this. It has to be something in common.
Yeah.
That everybody wants to.
We don't need to talk just about one grammar topic. We can go over like pronunciation, something, TH sound, or collocations, or inversion. Though I know inversion, but I haven't used it, and I don't have an idea of when I'm gonna do it, but I know it exists in grammar, like past.
You know what we could do, or we have to find 5 or 10 new idioms or phrasal verbs, whatever, that we use on a daily basis, and bring it to the talk, and then we share. Maybe you know something that I don't know.
So let's do the following. next week we're gonna do a happy hour. Bring your drinks, beer or whatever.
Yet I have another student at 9.
Water, tea, coffee. It's open. And let's bring 5 idioms that you find interesting to discuss, and then we can share and we can learn and we can use those idioms.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
I've been learning a lot of new expressions, and frankly speaking, I cannot fix them because for
Yes.
self-explanatory reasons. In my course,
Yeah.
teachers, and I can bring those.
Yeah, I'm watching Better Call Saul, and they use a lot of American idioms. It's on Netflix, and the lawyer, he uses a lot of good idioms, good expressions.
Yeah, I've been watching Suits.
Yeah,
And I've been-
I tried, but I didn't like it. I don't know the reason.
Really,
Yeah.
I love.
I just watched the first.
Yeah, but very no emotion.
Yeah.
Keep up lips.
But I really gotta go. I want to thank you all, Mari, Bruno. Thanks for the first time, Bruno. Mari second. Marcio is I forgot which one. Mari and Breno, thanks a lot. I hope you are enjoying and learning. Juju, I have no words to describe how much I love you. So thanks a bunch.
So
And
we have been together.
yeah, and talk to you all next week, next Tuesday.
Bye bye.
Yeah, Team Juju. Bye bye. See you. Take care.